this is FantasyEsque and welcome back to The Sims 4 Vampire Amazon with the Salazar covered. Before we begin, I want to say to all my lovely viewers and channel members a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope your days are absolutely fabulous. You have a lot of fun with your friends or your families, wherever you're spending time and however you're spending time, since this year is a bit of a unique situation for quite a few of us across the world. But I figured Christmas wouldn't be the same here on our channel if we don't follow our 2-year tradition and have a Vampire Amazon episode on Christmas Day. Now, for some of you, I know it might still be Christmas Eve, but for me in Australia, when this video is coming out, it is Christmas. So I hope you all enjoy. I thought it would be fun to have an extra long episode today. Now, Zelda, our priestess, is in her 2nd trimester, so I don't know if we're going to be able to see the baby or not, but still I figured it would be fun to just spend some time with the ladies, probably reminisce about the characters we've had in the past and whatnot. If you guys have anything you want to tell me about your Christmas Day, how you're going to celebrate it, anything you've made, anything you are looking forward to, then please go ahead, let me know. Or if you want to tell me something about a Sims character in your Sims game, if you're doing something special today, if you've taken time off to play a little bit of that, or if you want to chat a little bit about our ladies from previous episodes we've done on Christmas Day. But okay guys, without further ado, let's jump into the episode. I am quite excited. Oh my goodness, walls. Every time, the walls get us. Every time. Hold on a second. Let me navigate the dungeon. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Zelda, our lovely lady Zelda, which I'm hoping she's going to have a girl just because we haven't had a royal sister or a royal sibling go ahead and have daughters. Daughters. I think all of our queen sisters who have even had a chance to get pregnant have only had sons. And actually, now that I think about it, Lady Freya was the first sibling of a queen to get pregnant, and she had Casey. So I'm hoping Zelda breaks the streak and goes ahead, gives us a little girl. But regardless, look at her. She looks so fabulous and she looks so cute. Love it so much. But okay, we have a bit of a pressing matter that you guys might notice. So our funds are at 5,000 right now. Where has the money gone? Well, we've been spending quite a bit on maintaining the castle and probably hiring the butler and a whole bunch of other things, throwing the parties, whatever else. And I did, just before we jumped into the episode, decide to just buy pretty much every skill book there is because we didn't have it at this castle for some reason. So that took a chunk of our money. Now, the queen is realizing very quickly that, we don't have that much money in the royal treasury and we kind of need money. Now, obviously, we have all of these treasures to help us in pressing times and keep us going should the need arise, but we're not going to sell off our treasures at this point in time, at least not just yet. Instead, what the queen is thinking is taxes. So, in the entirety of Queen Athena's reign, the previous generation, we had no taxes. That is how well off our ladies and our Sims were, just because Queen Athena kind of took over Oasis Springs, which was a very wealthy place, and it had a golden palace and whatnot, and all of the treasures and finds from that conquest she used in the royal treasury in her queendom, and as a result, she never felt the need to charge her citizens taxes. However, Wisteria is going to bring them back because we need money, and Wisteria is not about to go take over a neighboring region or kingdom or whatever, so she's going to go ahead and introduce taxes. But she's not going to introduce taxes across all of the vampires. Now, what Wisteria is thinking is that she's only going to charge taxes to the males with estates living in Willow Creek. So if we quickly jump, if we quickly just jump onto the world map, we can have a look at the males we are dealing with. But we've got a bunch of estates or residents or residences, I should say, in Willow Creek. Over here you can see you've got these small little homes, abodes, then you've got the bigger estates and whatnot. Now the queen is thinking she wants to charge taxes on these various people and on these various estates. And she's going to charge different taxes depending on the size of one's home. So I think we should have about 4 different tax levels, and only the males are going to be paying this. Now the embassy is going to be exempt. The embassy doesn't have to pay taxes because they are funded by the crown, but all the other residents do, because, you know, they're working, they're doing things throughout the queendom. They have other ways of making money and whatnot, and the queen expects a certain portion of that to come back to us. So we're going to have to start introducing tax collection days. We're most likely going to have a tax collection day pretty soon, maybe tomorrow or today. We'll have to see, because we're kind of freaking out about maintenance fees. Or she might just decide to do it kind of at the spin of nothing, and that's pretty much it. We'll have to see. But we need to get that sorted. So I think what the queen is going to do, and I guess you could say some of her taxes are going to be quite steep, but that's what Queen Wisteria is going to go for, right? I don't think she's going to be that soft on people and how they feel about having a whole chunk of their income taken away. So how this is going to work, I think she's going to charge 10,000 per season for these small house white houses, and then the medium houses over here, we have 3 of those. She's going to charge 15,000 per season. The slightly bigger homes, like this one over here, she's going to charge 20,000, and then we'll have 25,000 for this big estate over in Sage Estates. So that's how things are going to go. We're going to collect them every season, and so far that's kind of the rate she has decided on. So let me just have a look at the calendar really quickly. Okay, so we can't really have a tax collection day today, and I typically like setting out a holiday per se for when we do that. So what we might do, what's this? We have the mentorship, we have the official gathering. I have a feeling that Zelda's gonna have a baby on the mentorship, but we'll have to see. We might do Wednesday for tax collection days, so we'll have to sell off some treasures to suffice until then. But once we get there, then we should start getting quite a bit. So let me just throw in our tax collections. Oh my goodness, that is not how you spell collection. Tax collection. There we go. So we'll do that. No, we're not reducing taxes, we're introducing taxes. There we go, and we'll have that on the first Wednesday of every season. Tax collection. And I don't know how the residents are going to feel about this, but I mean, only the males are the ones being charged this particular tax. Tax collection. Okay. And in the past, we haven't had queens actually charge males any tax, I think. In the past, Narcissa and Sheba, I think, used to charge tax to the embassies and to the, what was it called? The prey houses, the prey gardens. They used to charge taxes to the prey gardens, but things are working a bit differently with Wisteria. She doesn't feel as though any of the embassies should pay taxes. She feels as though the males should pay taxes. Because none of the males, well, unless you're in the army, but still, none of the males are really paid to go and do the thing about the queendom by the queen, right? By the crown. So they have other means of income from outside the queendom, possibly through trade or whatever, and the queen feels as though they're the ones who should be taxed. Okay, so we'll have tax collection. Excellent. And there we go. So we have the official gathering on Monday. We have a mentorship on Tuesday. So today, pretty much, is free for us to go ahead and complete some of the whims that our ladies have. Now, luckily, I don't think we have any outstanding maintenance fees for the castle. No, we don't. It's also Sunday, so we could go ahead and have a look. I think the court could have a look at the laws of the land. So we might actually do that before we jump into the whims for these Sims. So let's go check out the laws of the land, see how things are being run, and whether or not our ladies want something changed. Now, I'm thinking, don't we have a money tree somewhere? We have some sort of... Yes, we do! Look at that! Look at that! I mean, yes, the queen has set up a tax day, but I completely forgot about this. Okay, Marigold, this is typically not your job, but it is daytime, so come out here and spray for bugs and weed and collect the money. Jeez, look at that. Look at that. We do have some source of income, but I've been completely overlooking it all this time, neglecting it. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my goodness. Right. So currently we have Back to the Old Days, fun-loving community. Let's see. Recreation. So right now we have comedy and mischief that's being encouraged in the queendom. We also have things like, what is it? Reading books, playing board games. Okay, okay. So that's pretty good. We could introduce something new. We have room to introduce something. So let's see. The queen's got a bunch of influence points. People really want the juiced community. I wonder how that would work if you have Back to the Old Days and a juiced community. But gain influence by using the practical juice fizzing mixology skills. Okay, so I don't know, that's kind of what the people want. Now the queen, I feel like, is money focused, but I think the queen is also recently has been very intrigued by the arts. So what about this? Let's see, uplift community, gain influence by playing instruments. I think the queen is gonna strongly push for this one. So there we go. The queen wants to introduce that to the queendom. Let's get the others to cast their votes as well, though. Now, I like to imagine, you guys probably already know this, I like to imagine that our ladies are actually deciding all these matters in court and having their discussions in court and then deciding what they want to put forward, what motion they want to make, what kind of law they would like in the land. So that's kind of what I like to use those neighborhood action plans for. But okay, Oriana's gonna head on down and she's gonna decide on something too. Now, Oriana is cheerful, perfectionist. She's an advisor though, so she would like to focus, I would imagine, more on writing than anything else. But okay, let's go ahead, see what she would like to do. Now, none of these, I think, has to do with writing. Let's see if she can introduce something. We've got creative arts, actually. I think that's what she wants to do, not the performing arts. The creative arts is what, probably emotion that she wants to push ahead. So we'll do that. And she's going to cast her votes here. Although you're going to need a lot more than that to go ahead and get that moved along. Now, Sol, we kind of know she's a champion, so she wouldn't want anything to do with fitness, but we don't have room to introduce that in. So, she is creative, though. She is creative. Now, we'll have to find whatever suits kind of her motive, her personality. Not always her personality, but we'll have to see what will be most fitting for her out of the options we have available. Now, Marigold, you can cast your vote as well since you are part of the royal court. Okay, we don't need to give water to this. Oh, can we do that? Can we use a copy-pasto? Flippin' spell on the money tree? Guys, we don't need taxes. We don't flippin' need taxes, oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, I don't know. Wisteria was planning on being the tyrannical queen and charging insane taxes to all the men, but look at what we discovered. We discovered that we can go ahead and do this. Okay, I think this is what has gone down, guys. So this is what has gone down. Basically, the queen has tasked Marigold, or, you know what? Let's get Marigold to chat with the queen. Marigold has discovered, she's going to brighten the queen's day with this news. Marigold has discovered, in her playing around and tinkering, that she can actually make duplicates of the money tree that has been passed down generations. But, well, yeah, You know what? This is what it's going to be. We've always used the money tree as a way of saying that the crown does trade or other business outside of literally what we do in the game, and that's where the income from the money tree comes from. But Marigold might go to the queen and say, I've essentially discovered a way to increase our money, our funds. So I don't know. How can we examine that? Do we literally just want to go the magical route? Do we want to go the magical route and say that Marigold has magicked a money tree? In the past, we haven't acknowledged it's a money tree. We say it's business. But I don't know. Marigold might just go to the queen and say, you know what? I just discovered that I can magic money trees. So we might actually do that. We'll have to see. Okay, Soul. My darling Soul. Now, what do you want to go for? None of these speaks to me except for free love. Why? Because Soul, as you guys know, has actually been crushing on Zelda for a while. And she hasn't had that reciprocated. So I think she might actually push for the free love. And look at that. The votes between that and performing arts is quite close. So she's cast her vote for that. Please come back inside as soon as you can. Zelda, let's see what Zelda is going to vote on. Now, our priestess has been quite focused on legacy. She's been quite focused on those kind of things. What's this? Does she have a sentiment for Lady Soul? Aw, so this is what Zelda feels about Soul. Adoring. Is it Lady Zelda just wants the best for Lady Soul and thinks she's so wonderful? Oh, that's sweet. That is so sweet. So she adores Soul, but she doesn't feel romantically for her. Which Soul has a slightly different feeling towards Zelda. She's growing closer from quality time. I cannot speak. She's growing closer from quality time, but I feel as though in doing that, she's actually falling in love with Zelda, or she has. Okay, come on. Zelda. We need to vote. Come on. Let's come out and vote. And then, I think, has the queen already cast her vote? I think the queen has. Where are our votes? Yes, the queen has gone ahead and done that. Marigold hasn't. So after Zelda, we just have Marigold left. And that should be it. And then we'll pretty much see which one ends up winning. I think by the time Marigold casts her vote, we'll probably know for sure. But okay, Zelda. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what we want. So, Zelda. Now, Zelda is someone who, I feel as though, no, gardening. She would actually be into gardening because that's what the priestess does. So that's what she would want to motion ahead. So let's go ahead and do that. She's going to be moving for gardening, obviously, because ingredients and whatnot. Still looks like performing arts is winning. And now, Marigold has to give us the last kind of bit. So I don't know how many influence points Marigold has, but let's bring her here and have a look. Don't sleep just yet. You can go to bed once you've done that. Okay, here we go. Marigold. She has a bit. I'm honestly not entirely sure. Now this bags, I don't understand. Sharing is caring. Now that's iffy. Juiced community seems more like it. I feel as though maybe Marigold, I mean, she has been helping with the gardening, but she's been helping with magic. I wonder if in her old age, she kind of just wants to enjoy things. But also, juiced community is the closest thing I can see to potions, so we're going to cast our votes for that. Now, unless other members of the public vote and change things, currently, it looks like the Queen's motion of supporting the performing arts is going to go through. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So we have that happening. Now let's get you to sleep, since she is kind of feeling tired. So we'll send her off to bed. Oh, actually, before we do that, I want to put in their whims, because I said we'd be able to work on that. And I do want to work on that. So let's have a look. Lady Oriana. No. Finish writing a book. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Some scholarly things. I approve. Lady Soul wants to play the pipe organ. Okay, we can do that. She and Wisteria both have been just switching between the pipe organ and the piano, I've noticed. So I'll put that in. Does she even have pipe organ skill? She doesn't. She has no pipe organ skill. Interesting. Must be because the mod that I use allows our Sims to have more whims. Okay, Zelda. Zelda, now you have an interesting want. What? Why do you want to be mean to Lady Soul? Jeez. She literally just got a little sentiment saying, she adores Lady Soul. What do you want to do next? I want to be mean to her. What is wrong with you? She wants to be mean with Lady Soul. Weren't they having a good time? Look, she adores Lady Soul. And for some reason, she wants to be mean to her, so why not? That's the type of whim that I want. This is interesting, guys. Now, this is interesting. Okay. Wisteria, you want to become inspired. I can hopefully do that for you. Actually, we can, because Zelda has berries. So that'll be quite good. And Marigold wants to observe the skies. Oh, that is so pretty. Is that cloud gazing? Is that it? Is there another way you can observe the skies? Hold on a second. I see cloud gazing. I'm assuming it means cloud gazing. Or, I don't know. Brilliant blue of sky. We'll try stargazing or cloud gazing and we'll see how things go. But I think maybe that's cloud gazing. She wants to do some cloud gazing. Okay. I'm not gonna complain. Interesting enough for me. So, Oriana, let's get you upstairs and have you get going on a scroll, a short story, why don't you? A document. So she's going to do a short story. Now, I'm thinking that we are going to go the magical route with the money trees, and Marigold is going to approach the queen and tell her, I've just discovered this amazing spell, or I've discovered a technique to actually magic money on a money tree, which is a very magical thing. And the queen is most probably going to make use of that and essentially order Marigold to replicate more of it. And I think this is going to raise Marigold in Queen Wisteria's books, because she's doing all of these amazing things that previous spellcasters, previous alchemists haven't discovered or thought of. So I think this will be good. She'll probably set up the queendom quite well before she passes off. But okay, what do we want to name this book? Let's see. I feel like we should base it maybe off something that's happening now. I suppose the hype around Zelda's pregnancy, maybe. So what kind of title could we have? Wait, hold on. Lady Zelda's, what? Oh, geez, I'm so terrible with titles on the spot. My goodness. You know what I want the story to be, though? It's gonna be kind of like speculation. So, speculation of Lady Zelda's... Speculation of Lady Zelda's baby? Gender? Speculation of the gender of Lady Zelda's baby is spreads quickly through the the court. Will she have another boy or the much desired baby girl? There we go. Or a much desired? We'll get rid of the much. It's a bit much. So there you go. So what do we want to name this? Jeez. Lady Zelda's first child. Boy or girl. There we go. Or maybe we'll just say first. Lady Zelda's first, boy or girl. That's going to be the name of the book. Excellent. Grand. And Oriana's going to note this down. Now that's actually a cool idea that I just had. Guys, I think it would be fun if from now on, based on what happens in the episodes, what you guys see, maybe during our gameplay episodes, you can give me little like article titles that Oriana can turn into little books that would essentially be sold throughout the queendom and in the courts. And that's kind of how people know what's going on in the castle, or almost like if something scandalous it's like a newspaper essentially. So if something scandalous happens, then like the press, you know? So if something scandalous happens, then this is how you come up with a title, and this is how the queendom knows about it because Oriana writes about it. And she's got all these articles or books or documents she's doing, scrolls she's creating that get spread through the court or throughout the queendom, and that's how people get their news or those kind of things. I think that'd be fun. So if something happens during whatever episode, you guys, when you comment, just let me know that this is the title of an article, and I'll note all of those down. And whenever we have time, I can get Oriana to keep writing that, or writing those things. And then in the future, we can actually collect all of these books, and we can get our Sims to read them. How fun would that be? Huh. That's a grand idea. So you know what? We can start by having a bunch of titles in today's episode. So when you guys comment, please don't forget, just find an event, whatever happens, something that happens in this episode. It could be your own perspective. It could be the perspective of one of our ladies, and just come up with a title, and then I'll start noting it down, and whenever Oriana has time, we will write those documents up to spread across the court and the queendom. How exciting would that be? But okay, so she wants to finish though, doesn't she? So I don't know how long it's going to take her to write. She's going to try her best. Any of our ladies thirsty? No. Okay, our lady's actually doing pretty good. Now Lady Sol wanted to play the pipe organ. We have one sitting around here. Now she can't really play, so she's going to practice. So let's get her moved over here, and we'll work on that. Here we go. I'm going to save the PowerPoints. I'm not going to do anything with them until the mentorship day, because that's when our ladies are going to actually spend some time practicing their vampiric skills. And then I'll probably go ahead and... She just acquired the pipe organ skill. Yeah, and then I'm thinking I'll go ahead and work on that. Another thing, I want to try and find mods for more NAPs, so neighborhood action plans, because I feel as though Eco Lifestyle's been out for a bit. People should have made mods for that, right? Kind of like how we have a bunch of different icons for the clubs and whatnot. I feel as though we should kind of have a bunch of different action plans that we can do or make use of, right? Because I don't think we have enough. I don't feel as though we have enough. But if you guys do know of some mods, then please let me know. Otherwise, I'll try and look for some. But, my darling, go ahead, drink a potion in between all of your organ playing. Drink a potion now. Stop playing the organ. That's it. She barely had time to practice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just needed you to have a potion. Also, Oriana, you need to have a potion. So you have to go ahead. Drink a potion. Hold on a second. Where's our potions? They're all sneaking around everywhere. Drink a potion and then go back to writing. It would be nice if they could do multiple things, which they can in The Sims 4, but sometimes for some things. Hold on a second. Can we continue writing? Resume writing. Lady Zelda's first, boy or girl. There we go. She's going to resume writing that important bit of speculation. Speculative news. And Zelda's going to go ahead and actually target Sol. Look, she's heading straight for her. And I don't know why she wants to be mean to Sol. This could also be an article for drama. Who knows? Why the heck would she want to be mean to Sol? Because they're getting along so well. Unless, I know what it is, guys. Unless Zelda is seeing that, I mean, she's being quite friendly with Sol. She's obviously very affectionate of Sol and she adores her. But she can see how her behavior is making Sol fall in love with her. And I don't think Zelda wants that. She doesn't want to be in a relationship. Or she doesn't want to deal with love. And so she's deliberately being mean to Sol so that whatever fantasy Sol has of her, whatever reason Sol has to fall in love with Zelda, that all kind of just falls apart and breaks away. That's the only thing I can think of why Zelda would out of nowhere want to be mean to Sol. So let's yell at, insult. I don't know. She wants to be mean to her. What would she do? Would Zelda yell at her or insult her? Maybe yell at her because that's over the top. Or maybe insult her. Insult Fang Size? Maybe she'll insult her Fang Size. Yes. That is the least overt thing I can see her doing. So she's going to go ahead, be a little mean to Sol, so that Sol doesn't keep just falling in love with her. Aw, look at Sol. She's still being so happy. Oh, Sol, you precious, precious child. Okay, marigolds. Time for you to wake up, darling. Go to the restroom. Unless, wait, can you use, no, this is not Sims 3. I thought we could use a bladder spell, but no, that's a Sims 3 thing. The Sims 4 doesn't have that, and I don't know why. So I'm tempted to actually switch Marigold's thing because it's nighttime. So I think that's cloud gazing. So we'll just swap. Be funny with Lady Sol. Now she is probably gonna go in, take care of her friend, console her friend. What's this? Have some tofu chicken saltimbocca. Let's go have some of that. Come on. Let's go eat. So I'll salt the chicken. And then, with your food, you can comfort Sol, who just got attacked by her crush. Let's see. We want to be funny with her, right? Take her mind off things. So let's go ahead and make a vampire pun. There we go. And also, the queen's always nice to Sol, isn't she? I mean, we know that we've got this love triangle thing going on. It's a love triangle fest. But, hey, you're supposed to talk with her while you eat, you silly goose. Okay, she's cracking a joke with Sol. I think Sol feels a little bit better. And now she's gonna go eat some food, because you need that. And also, do we need more potions? I feel as though maybe we need more potions. She should probably get started on a new batch. So, we'll work on this as soon as she is done. Right, let's do forced friend. No, geez. What did no, I don't want that. I want plentiful needs. We want the plentiful needs. Thank you very much. Yes, plentiful needs. Thank you. We have enough forced friendships around this place. I don't think we need more. Okay, now she has the idea. She's gonna chat with Sol while she eats. Good, good. I'm glad you figured it out, Marigold. I'm really glad. Okay. Can she make potions while she eats? I didn't think that was a thing. But maybe she can. How fascinating. Let's have a look. Can she actually do it? Nope, she's just gonna... Just eat. Woman, just eat. Just eat your food. My goodness, I don't know why she's not just sitting down and eating. And look! Now, it's a potion of forced friendship. I guess we have to finish that. Now we have to finish this because she added it to the cauldron. My goodness. Okay, Lady Oriana just finished writing her little book. Excellent. Nice. So, she's done that. That means all the whims are complete and we can put in new ones. How exciting. Let's quickly check on Zelda's pregnancy. How is it getting along? She has 7 hours until her 3rd trimester. Okay. That's great. I don't think we'll get the baby in this episode, but that's fine. We can spend time with the ladies. I think that's okay. Now, Oriana. I will have to skip on that, and I will have to skip on planting a plasma fruit. Is there anything else you'd like to do? She wants to make something of excellent quality. Well, I don't know. You're not really the painting type. She's a scholar though, isn't she? You know what keeps happening? I keep flipping forgetting that Oriana is a scholar, and because she's a scholar, this entire place is supposed to be the scholar's lab, and I keep forgetting about it. So you know what? If she wants to make something of excellent quality, we can get her to do a painting, because that's a skill that scholars, at least in my gameplay, are a skill that scholars pursue. Now, Sol wants to play the pipe organ while inspired, so she's actually going to ask Zelda for some of those muse berries. So hopefully she can get inspired and do whatever she needs to do. Zelda, you want to try for a baby, but you are pregnant, darling. So I don't think you need to do that. Yes, you are having a baby. I don't think you need to try for another one. What's this? Collect a new postcard. No, that's fine. Try for a baby. Again! Yes, I know, but you're already pregnant. Give me something else. Give me something else I can work with. Hip bump someone. See, that I can do. We can hip bump someone. Okay, so she's feeling quite active. Now the queen wants to try for a baby. Everyone's gonna want to try for a baby. Why? Because we did that ritual, or at least Zelda did that ritual, where now the lot has, the lot is extra fertile, basically. Queen, look at that! Pipe organ skill up. She wants to do some more pipe organing. Playing the pipe organ. And Marigold. Observe the skies. Try for a baby. Again, Marigold. You're an elder. You can't even have a baby. Let's see. Take a bath with soak. Now that I can arrange. So, excellent. And she's done eating. Why not just resume the potion of forced friendship and then we can work on some other things? That we can do. Oriana, I'm actually going to bring you here to work on a painting because we never do paintings. Let's do some figure painting. But yeah, we never do paintings and I feel like we should. Because this is something that Ambrosia used to do, actually. She didn't do a lot of painting, but Ambrosia used to do some painting. And who else? I think Persephone started painting because she used to idolize Ambrosia, and as a way of replicating her, she used to go ahead and do some painting. So that's kind of interesting. But ever since then, I don't think we've had a scholar focus on this, which is really weird. I think what's happening to me is that I'm suddenly thinking of Generation 2, where Lilith was a scholar, and for some reason, I have it in my head that one of the Salazar sisters is a scholar, and so I keep wanting to bring one of them in here instead of Oriana. But no, that is not the case. Okay, so that was kind of blocked. Okay, let's wiggle this about a little bit. There we go. We've moved it out a bit. Now, some things as well, I haven't really used much. Or I haven't sent my Sims to sit there or whatever else. So as I'm getting them to move about and use different things, I'm realizing, oh, that's in a position that is unusable. So I have to move it, I have to move stuff around. But okay, you can do some painting. Excellent. Look at her. Doesn't she look lovely? She doesn't spend nearly enough time here. And actually, we do have a juice fizzing machine. We have a juice fizzing machine. I wonder why I didn't even do the... If I knew that, I would have motioned for some juiced up community. I would have motioned for the juice fizzingness. We also have the weather machine. See, all these things that I'm overlooking. All these things that I'm overlooking. And we have a pipe organ here, but since I like this space to be for our scholar, I prefer if Oriana is the one who plays the pipe organ here and uses the stuff here. Whereas the pipe organ we have out in this spot, I'm happy for all of the other ladies to use that. Even the piano. That's in a public, this is the common room. It's in a public spot, so I feel like the other ladies can use that. Oh, never mind. The queen has decided. She's not going to listen to me. But you know what? If the scholar is in this space, then I'm happy for the other ladies to come and spend time here and use the instruments. It's just that when the scholar is doing some other stuff, I feel as though, well, you shouldn't really be in her workshop. But okay, that's a terrible figure painting, but this is so cute. Oriana's going ahead, she's making her paintings, and the queen is playing the pipe organ. Soul, did you want to participate somehow? Did you want to do something? Soul's watching the queen or listening to the queen. Honestly, Soul, take up a violin. Feel free. You can also get together and do some stuff here if you want. Start dancing. Start dancing, why don't you? Let's see. I mean, she does want to play the pipe organ, and she is inspired from listening to the queen play the pipe organ. Well, we could head over down here and get you to start playing. You are inspired, so let's come here and practice. Because the queen already has that pipe organ. I don't want to chuck her off it, especially because she's been in the zone. She's been quite in the zone. I wonder, at what level can you start writing your own songs? Because we can play certain songs, we can plunk for inspiration. I wonder what level you have to be to start writing your own songs. Or your own compositions, making your own compositions. Because that's something we want to work towards for Wisteria. Yeah. As a way of kind of having her thoughts, her hopes, aspirations, dreams. Like I mentioned in the previous episode, it's a way for her to express her story as she wants it expressed. Through her compositions and songs that she's going to spread throughout the queendom, right? And to do that, we need to get her focused more on the pipe organ skill. So, okay, Soul's working on this. Oriana's still painting. Zelda, you wanted to do a hip bump. She's very super duper ooper energized. My goodness. Can you go to Lady Soul and hip bump her? Maybe? Who's free? Actually, the queen is free. Let's go hip bump the queen. The queen's sister. Let's see. Can we even do that? Is that something we can do in her state? In her current... Yes, we can. So let's go and hip bump our lovely sister. And also, some of you are saying that you feel as though Zelda's the type of sim who would rub it in the queen's face that she got a girl first. She got a girl before the queen did. And before, I wasn't sure, but I mean, she is mean, and she is a bit of a petty mean sim who was raised as a spoiled princess, so I feel as though she has very traditional ideas and values about certain things, like having a boy versus having a girl. And we all saw how disappointed she was at Soul when Soul had twin boys. And if that's the case, obviously... she would have been disappointed when the queen had Frederick, but because it's the queen, you can't really say anything to her. I feel as though because of that, possibly, if she has a girl, she may just go ahead, subtly, or not so subtly, rub it in the queen's face, that, look at me, I managed to have a girl, and you didn't. And I've had a girl before you, yeah, I feel like that's what she's gonna probably do. Obviously, everyone's very excited, and... they are quite close to each other. She's not as close to the queen as some of the others, I think. No, she isn't. So she is the least closest to Lady Oriana. She's closest to Lady Soul and then Wisteria. Which is kind of interesting. So I don't know what it is exactly or what reason she has for not reciprocating Soul. I mean, she doesn't have to reciprocate just because Soul likes her, but I'm kind of intrigued to know why. Is it just because she's not attracted to Soul? Does she just see Soul as a friend and that's it? Nothing else? It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting because the Queen is very much attracted to Soul and charmed by her. But she hasn't expressed her feelings, obviously. So I don't know how that's going to go. We'll have to see. I'm intrigued, though. Oriana, have you wrapped up? Oriana, did you wrap up? Oh, was it not excellent? Ah, right. It wasn't excellent. Of course it wasn't. It's terrible. Let's sell to a collector. Now that's another thing. How are we going to get it to make something of excellent quality? Especially when she's never done painting before. That's going to end up being a wish that we keep for a long, long time. So is there anything else I can do? For a party, we don't really want a party at this point in time. I'm going to change her whim. Oh, here we have something interesting. Be funny with Wisteria. Okay, that I can get arranged. So where is Wisteria? Let's come here and be funny with her. Oh, it's the official gathering already. We could have thrown a party. My bad, my bad. Let's go ahead and joke about politicians. And then we'll call over the ambassadors, actually. So let's joke about the politicians, call over the ambassadors. We won't have a party, but we are going to get the Queen to summon them over. So let's see. Where are our ambassadors? Let's have a look. Wisteria's court. Now, we haven't had our ambassadors over enough, and as a result, we haven't been able to get all of them in. But let's start the gathering. We'll call over the ambassadors. And who else do we have? Is Rosetta in? Wait, who's in there? Okay, we have Silva, Misty, and Julia. No, Rosetta, Silva, Misty, and Julia. Okay, Rosetta, Misty. We'll call Lady Rowan over as well. We'll call Lord Art. And Valerie. We'll call Valerie. And I think that's all the ambassadors we have, / the Queen knows. So, okay. We'll invite them. And they'll get to know each other, have a chat. So let's see. So this is when they play chess, they play games with each other, talk about vampires, talk about possessions, be friendly, make alliances, report to the Queen, all of those kind of things going on. So it is a bit of a fest. Oh, Valerie is sleeping, I guess. Too busy to attend. That's fine. I wonder if vampires now sleep during the day, so you can only invite them at night. I remember before we used to have problems inviting them at night, because they sleep like normal humans. But, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Oh, Zelda. Zelda, darling. You're in your 3rd trimester. Zelda has just jumped into her 3rd trimester, alarmingly enough. Let's get her changed into her normal outfit. There we go. Oh, come on. Switch. I've noticed sometimes it takes them a while. Like, she's already changed, but it's gonna take a while to register, I think. There we go. Oh my goodness. See, look. It lags, kind of. Okay, this is great news that she is in her 3rd trimester, because now the other ambassadors can actually see that things are not all lost. We do have another birth approaching pretty soon. So let's get Zelda to chat with Isadora, and she's going to ask Isadora to feel the baby as a way of showing the ambassadors, look, we have another child on the way. The Coven has another child on the way. And we could potentially have a daughter. Look at that. There we go. Letting your evil younger sister go ahead and touch your belly. Yes, that's exactly what you want. Okay, but she's chatting. Let's greet the other ambassadors. we're gonna get Zelda to greet them, because right now Zelda's the one on show. This is the whole reason we got Zelda pregnant really quick, is because the ambassadors were gonna come, and obviously, even if the queen's not worried about having boys in the coven, or the coven giving birth to boys, all the other ladies would be worried because they don't want boys, right? They want girls. They still hold on to the traditional values, and that's something that Zelda obviously reinforces. And because of that, I feel like it would be very tragic if she had a boy. Like, how would she deal with that, especially when she has such high standards of herself and everyone else? But anyways, guys, this has been a long episode. It has been a very fun episode. But I think we are ready to end it off here and kind of escape to our own lives and celebrate Christmas. But okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Once again, Merry Christmas and bye-bye.